Hey guys, Superturn here. Welcome back to Let's Play Battlezone. Let me just say, getting sick for a week kinda sucks. There was like a whole week where I could not talk. Anyway, getting back into things. Lunch. As we fight off attacking units. Yeah, we're pretty much trying to defend ourselves. We'll get more into the exact details later on. Just gives us some details about various things which we could read, but I'm going to more or less explain in the game.
The action on the moon got intense. But it was only the beginning of what was to come. The Soviet surprise attack caught us all with our pants down. We never even had time to bury our dead.
This is General Collins, Commander. You're just in time. The first Soviet attack has destroyed all of Eagle's Nest 1's defenses. Check your radar. We've got additional Soviet forces coming in from the southeast. They're targeting the command tower and our solar arrays. Protect these structures at all costs.
Scrap storage.
If we lose them, finish.
Base under attack.
Yeah, game starts you right off with having to attack things. Now I'm not too worried about the buildings there that I was told to defend being destroyed, because it really shouldn't be too much of an issue. Now then, a few more things I'm going to say is I'm going to try and avoid shaky camera syndrome, which is going to be a...
The NSDF recycler Montana has been called back to the base. She's a training vehicle, but she does have turret building capabilities. Use her to build some turrets and set up a defensive perimeter around the base.
Now then, right, what he was saying is, it starts right off in combat, and you gotta work your way out. Goddamn recycler. Goddamn recycler. Recycler ain't that bright. You might need to babysit it at points. But set up defenses and basically get things going up and running. This game is also going to be a cornucopia of fun times for me getting it recorded, and I'm going to attempt to personally avoid shaky camera syndrome, basically because I didn't see a good option to avoid motion blur, so I'm just going to try to do it on my end so things are a bit less motion sickness inducing, but I can only promise so much. The game is a lot better to watch because you're, rather not watch, a lot better to play because you're in control. I'm also going to say that the UI there is probably a mite too big, and there's essentially two settings. There's, well, three technically. There's automatic. I'm going scrolling too fast there. Yeah, automatic. I can make a new turret. Times 1 and times 2. This is currently at times 2. Times 1 is way too small. I would love if there was a times 1.5. Now then, what we're able to build now are turrets. The Badger defense turrets. Things to know about the turrets is that they are rather powerful. They have decent range. I know what you're getting attacked by. I should start dealing with that. See these things over there? The enemy turrets? I'm gonna take care of them. These guys will actually be a nuisance later on, so it's actually really good for me to take care of them now. And luckily, the one weapon we have here, the MDM mortar, very good at dealing with them. So another turret. Very good at dealing with them because you can just kind of get the rough target location of it and just attack them outside the range. And the thing with turrets is they are rather powerful, have decent armor and good guns, but they need to deploy, which is to say they need to have these legs down. So they aren't perfect for use everywhere. So I'm just going to build as many turrets as I can and set them up. Other things of note around here in this particular level, you have a few special buildings. The supply depot, if you're nearby, your ammunition automatically replenishes. And the hangar, heals friendly vehicles that are within 50 feet. Two nice, useful things to have. I'm probably going to be making use of it because this game does have limited supplies. Here come more enemies. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to thump them. Thumping them is not quite as effective as it could be, I admit, but I'm still going to thump them. There we go. Alright, and that one should have been destroyed by the turret. There still has plenty of health. Good things on my part. Now then, while we have a free moment, I'm going to go over here and finish taking care of these turrets. There should be 4 turrets here, and I just want to not have to deal with them. Unfortunately, we're going to have to get the glare of the sun for a few moments. There's nothing I can really do about that. It's just easier for me to take care of them right now. I believe it takes 4 mortar shots, and I can only fire 1 at a time because this is the MDM mortar. I don't remember the exact acronym, but basically we can press the attack button again to detonate early. It's typically useful in that regard, but alright, so there we go. Okay. And this one's actually a lot easier to destroy because it's a lot lower. We need to aim. But mortars, they're basically artillery. You can aim high. It takes time to get there, so you'd have to preferably fire against stationary targets, which... Oh, hey, the turrets are stationary. Are there 3 or are there... I think there's 3. I think there's 3. I'm not going to worry about the last one. I'm going to go back and heal.
Recycler here.
And build more turrets.
Started. Badger here.
The turrets, like, the game will refer to them as turrets, which it makes sense because both sides are going to know the same unit here as a turret. The actual name of the unit is a Badger. Nice little detail there.
Recycler here.
And can't quite build one more. I'm not worrying about it. Could build another scavenger. Not too worried about that. This mission is not really that hard. As long as that you're constantly making turrets, it's not hard at all. It really isn't. Alright, I'm gonna go heal. We have 2 enemy units incoming, but the turret should be able to deal with them.
Building complete. Turret deployed.
Should be able to deal with them just fine. You might need to heal, however.
Badger here.
Nah, you're fine. Perfectly good. Alright, so if we look at the map, we can see that turret 6 is currently by the recycler, so I'm going to move him over here, where he's useful.
You're the boss.
Bunch of little minor things like that. The game is... It can be fairly high speed, and I think there might be one more Soviet turret out there, but I'm not really gonna worry about it because, let's be honest, it's not... I'm gonna have to deal with it, admittedly, at some point if it's still there, but I'll be able to show you where they come, and it won't be as much of an issue. Now then, let's see. I mentioned, obviously you need scrap to build things. Scrap being biometal scrap. Scrap is a limited resource.
Turret deployed.
There is only so much scrap on the table, and sure, you get more scrap by destroying vehicles, and you could send them to the recycler to get the scrap back.
Recycler here.
But it is a limited resource. You could, in theory, use all the scrap on the map. That's not really a good thing. So I'm going to try to avoid that. And there's a reason I have the recycler over at that particular geyser versus this one, which is spawned near, but we'll get into that later. There's pretty much only one thing of worth to even build on this mission, so that's the entire reason I'm building nothing but turrets. Because what else can I build? A scavenger? Not importantly useful.
You're the boss.
Well, we're about to find out if there's another turret over there.
Commander, reinforcements are returning from Outpost 2. Rendezvous at the Northern Solar Array.
Alright, let's go reinforce. But yeah, if there does happen to be another turret over there, I'm going to lose my scavengers and not be too concerned about it. Our reinforcements, however, are nice.
Yes, sir.
They are a tank and a scout. Now, you have several options when it comes to offensive vehicles. You can tell them to attack things. You can tell them to go to a location, follow people, guard things, recycle. I'm going to get more into things when I'm not immediately dealing with combat because that'd be a good thing to do or not to do. Come on, tank. Help your brother buddy here. Come on, you. I will get in the way to save this frickin' scout.
Standing by.
Scout, go get repair.
Getting ammo.
Now then, the tank here, I'm going to tell him to follow close, which is different from follow me, in that follow close, if we run into enemies nearby, he will actually attack them with me. He has some intelligence. Whoop, 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 whoop. I can build another turret. Let's build another turret.
Construction started.
Other options that they have, follow me, go to nav, they go to a nav point. Attack, obviously you attack something on radar.
Yes, sir.
Get repair, get reload, hunt. They kind of wander randomly and kill enemies they find. Follow close, of course, defend, pretty self-explanatory, and recycle.
Razor here.
You just kind of walk right here.
Engaging thrusters.
You see they also have pick me up. If you get out of a vehicle, you can tell a NPC vehicle to come and get you.
Satellite recon indicates that an overwhelming Soviet strike force has just landed to the north and to the west. I'm ordering a full evacuation of Eagle's Nest 1. Repeat, we are pulling out of Eagle's Nest 1.
Commander,
We could take
all of
it.
our key personnel
We're not
are
gonna be able to
Transports
take it.
1 and 2.
Now then, at this
Disregard all
particular
previous
point,
orders and
we
escort these
are...
two transports to the north launch pad.
You have to leave at this point. And while I would love to actually do things better, you're going to lose at this point. The game forces you to lose. However, one thing I like to do that is not necessary
Recycler here.
is bring the recycler with me. Now then, for the most part, our only real goal is to get these transports to a, you
Standing by.
with me.
Protecting.
Badger here.
You guys stay there.
Yes, sir.
Follow close.
Protecting the flock.
Um, yeah, I could have the guys stay there to defend the transports, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Take
I'm
up
going to
position
tell the
in front of
recycler to go up
transports
to
and
there.
look out for Soviet blockades.
Ah, there we go. Yep. Turret, you see it's currently moving around. This is the last turret. There would have been 4 of them otherwise, but since I didn't destroy it, it's coming right along. Now, all 4 of them would deploy up here right in our way and would be a big pain in the ass. So we're going to avoid that.
No scrap storage.
You don't say, Scavenger, you don't say. Now then, yeah, you don't actually need...
Breather here. Protecting.
Ooh, that was actually close. That fighter could have caused me a lot of strife.
Badger here.
Warning.
Yes, sir.
Damage critical.
That's actually bad, the damage I'm taking, but that's fine. Alright, I'm still alive. Now then, I'm going to tell these guys to guard the various transports. And I'm not going to worry about things otherwise, because I will be fine. These transports, by the way, are actually the APC unit, which you will not see very much outside of story reasons, but we'll get into that later. This mission is also basically done, by the way, and like I said, you don't actually need to bring the recycler up here,
Where's the power?
but I like to bring the recycler up here,
Moving out.
because it's like your main unit. It is the most important thing in this entire game. Second only to you. Actually, more important than you is the recycler, because the recycler can build. So useful. Other fun things
Nice
is...
job, Grizzly One.
Yep, let's
Now,
push up.
get to the launch pad. Well done, Commander. Well done. Attention all NSDF forces. We have successfully evacuated all ground personnel. However, we have lost Eagle's Nest 1 to the Soviets. We underestimated the Soviet strength. And we underestimated their commitment to controlling the biometal. Now their intentions are clear. If it's a war they want, then it's a war they shall get. We're relocating to Mars, where we will reassert our standing as the world's greatest superpower.
What he meant to say is we underestimated their plot flags. Yeah, and I've already forgotten what I was talking about before I went off. Oh yeah, say you get into a turret vehicle yourself because you can do so. There's actually a button to deploy it yourself. So this game is full of things. In fact, if you wanted to, you could operate a scavenger manually. Interesting details. And yeah, we successfully ran away with liberty and justice and freedom. We ran away. Good job, us. Good job, us. Anyway, that'll be enough for this time. I'm going to, again, try to stick to one mission an episode. So we're going to go into the next episode next time. Later.